Now, this gets to something that I talked about on, I think, the first question in this module, which is that when we have unit conversion, we need to show our work. They're going to mess with us on harder questions. We need to be prepared for that. So here, they're asking for a couple of units, right? This is feet per second, and then we're going to end up with yards per second. So what I would do is use what I call the chart method, where we just basically make two columns, and then on each side, there's going to be kind of 1 unit, right? So let's just start with 3/20 feet per second. So 3/20, I can put that in my chart, feet per 1 second, right? So even though it sounds like feet per second is 1 unit, it's actually 2, and we need that so we have something in each half of the column. Now, what we're trying to do is just eliminate units by having the same unit on the other side. So let's just start right here. 3 feet is 1 yard. This is an easy one because I'm going to write it so that 3 feet is on the right side, so that feet cross out, and then 1 yard is on this side. Now, it seems like I have yards per second, but I also want to make sure that I cross out everything. So in this case, I have to recognize that when they say what, that's my x. So what is the speed in yards per second? We're going to finish the chart by putting x yards per 1 second. And now I know that I've got everything right because seconds are going to cross out, 1 on each side. Yards are going to cross out, 1 on each side. And now when all the units are dead, you just go down the columns and multiply. So 1 times 3 times x is 3x. Now 3/20 feels weird, but whatever. 3/20 times 1 is just 3/20. So there you go. And then I would just finish the job because now I have an equation by divided by 3. And yeah, again, that's kind of annoying. So if you're uncertain of how this is going to work, just go to Desmos, right? So 3 divided by 20 is 0.15. And then I believe if I just come out here and do it again, now look, 3/20 divided by 3 is 0.05, which is, oh wait, how does it, oh yeah, so there you go. I think that's 1/20, done. There you go. Oh, and just to be a little bit better about this, if I'm going to divide by 3 and I have a fraction on the other side, what I'm better off doing is multiplying by 1/3. That way the 3's cancel, right? Anytime you have something on the top and the bottom of a fraction, it cancels out. And that way this over here, oops, see, I just messed it up. Over here, I don't have to worry about having a fraction divided by a fraction. That's weird. I have a 1/3 and oh, okay, great. This is awesome because now the 3's cancel out on that side as well because they are on the top and bottom. So I just end up with 1/20, which was the answer. So this is not a particularly complex unit conversion. However, I do think that they get more complex, and I do think that if you got it wrong, I would bet that at some point in your process, you multiplied when you should have divided, you divided when you should have multiplied, and you got an answer that was there, right? These are not random numbers as the wrong answers. These are the numbers you would get if you did the wrong step at any point. What the chart allows us to do is just kind of keep things organized, and that way we know we're doing it right. So if you have more questions about this method, I have a lesson on my YouTube channel that is called Unit Conversion. Watch it, learn it. It's a great method.